Hi, my name is Alpha. Welcome to my channel. Today I would like to talk about this time traveler, KFK2060. He claimed to be a time traveler from 2060 posted on Douban.com from 22nd June, 2019. I believe many of you heard about him. Here are some of the questions and answer. I'm a time traveler from 2060. If you have any questions you may ask me. What's the public transportation in 2060? The technology grows not much as we imaging. Before 2048, our transportation will be a maglev train and airplane. Can you afford to buy a house in 2060? The house is not expensive in 2060. The old peoples told me it was very expensive in the past, which I can't imagine. How's the environment of our Earth? Do we find clean energy? Is everyone happy? More anxious or happy life? More anxious, because more starving, earthquake and wars. More people miss the life during 2000 to 2030. Why you come back to the year of 2019? There are a lot of big events happening in 2019. Looking back from 2060, this is an important year and a turning point. In 2019, there will be a movie called 2019 which is very famous all over the world. Has the CSI, China Stock Index, Shanghai Index reached 20,000? No. Does the United States still exist in 2060? Will Donald Trump be elected as president again in 2020? United States still exist in 2060. Donald Trump will be president again, but he will face the pressure from his relatives and the forces that are against him. Can you tell me the next lottery number? No, sorry, I should obey the rule of the time traveler, so I can't answer this question. Is the South Pole still there? Yes. Are we able to travel to Mars? No. But the satellites can travel around Mars. There is a company developed a project named Intelligent Views which can let human being experience the Mars environments, and it will seems like your VR game, but the Intelligent Views will be more realistic. Do you bring cash? No. In 2060, the paper is a very luxury thing, all the money will be digitalized. I'm very happy to use papers in this world. In 2060, will your air quality be better? Are we the greatest country in the world? Air quality is not better. The greatest country is in the West. Which year you were born? The rule of the time traveler is that you are not allowed to go back the time after you were born. I will leave by 2020. What's the average age of human being in your time? The age varies by different countries. The highest average age is in Australia. What are you doing right after you go back? Everyone can be a time traveler in the future. Can you change the future? I will not do it to obey the rules. The time travel is a privilege. I just use some tricks or bugs to be a time traveler, but I will not use it to do something illegal. Why did you come back to 2019? I have answered above. 2019 is a very special year and it is the year before I was born. I just wanted to have a look here and say some kind reminders to the people in 2019. What is the mobile technology change? There will be 6G, 7G, 8G, is that right? There will be not named after 7G. It reaches another stage after 2048. Are there other time travelers like you? As far as I know, there are two other time travelers like me. They are from 2075 and 2062 and they are from Far East. Is public transportation expensive in the future? If the house is not expensive, and what else will be expensive? Everybody can afford to buy a house. Right? Answer: the public transportation is free in 2060. The daily expensive stuff is fruits and milks. Only the rich people can afford it. Our houses are made by the express tools very quickly, except the rich people will customize their house by wood. Normal people can apply to their house and the cost is very low. What are the industries in the future? After 2030, the industries will be crossing of AI and other industries. It is to say every industry is related to AI, and the game industry will enter another stage after 2035. Am I alive? I don't know, but after half of 2019, stay far away from the southern border provinces. So the coastal cities will disappear because of the sea level rising. Answer: yes, due to the heat, and the earthquake will be more frequent. Which provinces are better for living in the future? Yunnan after 2030, and Guizhou after 2048. How's the humanities development? Is gender equality getting better? How many gender in the future? We are trying to find the same theory about the humanities from different cultures. In some countries, discrimination against women still exists. And in other countries, feminism is strong, but still causes chaos. The title of male and female has not changed, and the robots have gender because of the law of robot marriage. Is the robot expensive? Is the robot exactly same as real human? Can we customize what we want? From 2035, the robot is used in the interactive game very often. From 2038, the super AI is manufactured a lot. Customize the robot is not allowed except the authorization by laws. People rarely buy a customized robot. Most of the robots are used in the housework, studying, or entertainment. 2019 is not the troubled year so far. The reason why you pay so much attention to 2019 is what happens in the next half year. Second half year of 2019. Are we conquered the cancer? The cancer is headed generally, but the superbacteria comes out and is not conquered, which will lead to a very serious disaster in the 2050. How long can people live in the future? Is there a medicine that can make people happy? Are people lonely at that time? People have a deeper function in the spirit, and is closely associated with the universe outside of time and space. This is the second human progress. But it only happened after the war. You have mentioned war and disease many times. What is the scale of the war? And will it use nuclear weapons? What are the biggest technological advances after the disruption of the war? Global war. More terror than the individual use of nuclear weapons. There was no technical progress after the war. But spiritual evolution. Otherwise I would not be here. Are humans happier than before? What's the area do people live happier than in other areas? If it is only happens in the material level, people are happy before the 2030s. If it is spiritual happiness, since the 2050s, humans have entered another stage. Are there any extraterrestrial visiting? From this year 2019 to 2060. Can human being develop superpowers? Do you still watch movies at your time? We haven't found the aliens yet. But we have found the life features which have not been discovered before, appearing underground and under the ocean. We prefer interactive games than movies. After the war, we began to enter another stage. What do you want to tell us in 2019? Will learning foreign languages be useful in the future? In the future, will the industries like movies and television still exist? I hope that people in 2019 can remember that the first half of the year is your most beautiful year, and the turbulence entered in the second half of the year will be the normal state of humanity in the future. Many ethical things become meaningless because of disasters, famines and wars. Language barrier will be completely removed after 2035. Question: has magic been scientifically proven or falsified? What do you think of other supernatural imaginations such as ghosts, other dimensions? After 2050, these are not mysterious things. In your era, what do people think of their lives? Do people think that this society is rising or developing backward? What are the foreseeable judgments of the future in your time? Good question. We are in an era in which we have paid unprecedented attention to the development of internal civilization since human history. Because after the war, many things were unveiled like curtains. For the real universe, it has actually reached its heyday. Human beings turn to true meaning because of their suffering, which I personally think it is a progress. In the Forte, we will enter another completely new stage. And finally reach a stage in which all universe is defined as one. Alright. That's all for today. See you in the next episode. If you like our channel, remember to subscribe, like and comment.